Coming to you live from Guam High School, the hottest news station on the island. Welcome to Panther News Network.
Half a day. They say half a day. They say half a day.
Good morning, Panthers. My name is Aiden,
And I'm Terrence.
and welcome to Panther News Network.
It is a Wednesday, April 22nd, and it is also a blue day, meaning you should proceed to periods 1, then go to periods 2, 3, and then 4.
Today on the daily broadcast, we have for you liver healing, end of World War I, SAT word, and other class announcements.
And now let's spin the globe on the world news.
Good morning, Panther. Stan here, and I'm here with your world news. Telling a 50-year narrative about Hawaii's native birds, a new study from the University of Hawaii Manoa found no scientific evidence that indigenous people hunted waterbird species to extinction. Published in the journal Ecosphere, the research debunks this long-held myth and offers a new integrated theory to explain the disappearances. This world is too big not to appreciate, so do keep exploring. Now back to your anchors.
Panthers, make sure you sign up for the activity bus early. That way you are actually allowed onto the bus.
Now let's spin the globe again onto world news.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Jillian, and I'm here with your world news. Maryland is set to become the first U.S. state to ban surveillance pricing in grocery stores under the newly passed Protection from Predatory Pricing Act. The legislation, backed by Governor Wes Moore, targets the practice of using personal data to charge different customers different prices for the same item, and requires retailers to keep prices fixed for at least one business day. Supporters say the law is designed to protect consumers already burdened by rising costs, while critics argue that exemptions, particularly for loyalty programs, may limit its effectiveness. Advocacy groups Consumer Reports has also warned that informants is weak, since only the state attorney general can bring cases and penalties remain relatively low. As other states weigh similar measures, the question is, will the Protection from Predatory Pricing Act set a strong precedent for other states? Continue to explore the world. Now back to your anchors.
Panthers, today for lunch you have a choice of chicken fajitas or ham and cheese croissants.
And now let's get a little bit closer to our island with local news.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Chloe here with your local news. One of the first humanitarian relief organizations to reach Guam in the Sinai for Super Typhoon Sinlaku was the nonprofit World Central Kitchen, which rushes to disaster sites with hot meals. Theirs are among hundreds of humanitarian relief workers who made their way into the CNMI. World Central Kitchen, founded by Chef Jose Andres, delivered food and water on Guam and are now also in the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, which experienced the brunt of Sinlaku. Moreover, Sam Elfmont, response director leading World Central Kitchen operations in the Marianas, said the organization served approximately 5,000 meals on Monday across the CNMI. World Central Kitchen entered the region with 15 members, a number that has bloomed to hundreds with local chefs, businesses, and volunteers doing their part in making and distributing meals for those impacted by the super typhoon. That's all from me today, Panthers, and have a great day.
Panthers, senior breakfast tickets are still being sold for $45 to all seniors and $50 to all non-seniors. If you want any more information, please see a class officer.
Now let's move on to our SAT word of the day.
Good morning, Panthers. My name is Kyle Lujan, and I am here with your SAT word of the day. Today's word is pallid. Pallid is an adjective meaning to lack color. The way you can use pallid in a sentence is by saying, the doctor feared that the patient's pallid complexion was due to a loss of blood. Well, Panthers, that's how I use this word. So how will you use this word today?
Attention Panthers, this is a reminder that GNOSC has been rescheduled to April 24th.
And now, let's see what happened in history today.
Good morning, Panthers. My name is Andy, and this is History Today. Today, in 1945, Adolf Hitler admitted in his bunker that the war was lost. After Adolf Hitler admitted that the war was lost, on April 22nd, 1945, the fighting in Berlin intensified into a desperate street-by-street urban battle that lasted for another 10 days. Although Hitler had conceded the defeat internally, he remained in the bunker and ordered his troops to fight to the last man, leading to a week of extreme violence. By April 24th, Soviet forces from the 1st Belarusian and 1st Ukrainian fronts met in west of Berlin, completely cutting the city off from the rest of Germany. Soviet troops used heavy artillery and direct fire from tanks to clear barricaded streets. The fighting was brutal, occurring in cellars, subways, tunnels, and ruined buildings. The human cost was staggering, with an estimated 80,000 Soviet soldiers and 50,000 German soldiers killed in the final battle for the city alone. Well, Panthers, that's how this event changed history. So how will you change history today?
Panthers, make sure you stay in dress code throughout the day.
Now let's move on to Emmy with Freaky Fact.
Good morning, Panthers. My name is Emmy, and this is the Freaky Fun Fact of the Day. We all know at this point that your body can't really recover things such as adult teeth or organs that have been removed. So what if I told you that in your own body, right now, there is an organ fully capable of restoring itself? What would this amazing body part even be? It's none other than the liver, of course. It can fully restore itself just after 5 weeks. Man, human bodies are really trying to liver up to their full potential. That's all for me. For now, stay curious.
Attention Panthers, this is a reminder to stay hydrated throughout the day, especially if you're in sports.
And now, let's see what our Student Government Association has to say today.
Good morning, Panthers. My name is Rena, and I'm your SGA PRO. Our informational meeting for those interested in joining student government or being president or vice president of your student council is postponed to next week, Tuesday, after the PNN broadcast in room B202. Again, the informational meeting for those interested in joining Student Government Association or Student Council is postponed to next week, Tuesday, after the PNN broadcast in room B202. Well, that's all I have for you today, Panthers. Hope to see you at the informational meeting. Now, back to your anchors.
Well, Panthers, that's all we have for you today. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Terrence.
And always remember,
Aim high, Guam high.
We sing half a day. We sing. We sing half a day.